Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Audible, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you. Have you gone through the notes? Decision theory? I told yesterday also go through decision theory. Have you gone through? No. Just to go through the content. If you have not gone through it, go through the content of decision theory. Already we discussed decision theory in Markov chains also. Anybody can tell me what is payoff matrix? Where we have studied payoff matrix or payoff table? Anyone remember payoff table? Anybody can explain mathematical model of transportation problem? Not studying at all. Sorry to say this. Okay. Decision theory. What is decision? Among n number of alternatives available, you have chosen the best action, that is your decision, correct? According to you, what is decision? Why we are using decision theory nowadays? Maybe you heard business analytics for decision making. You heard this word business analytics. Nowadays it is in boom. Business analytics. What it consists of? Business analytics is used for decision making. Okay, decision making is of 4 types. कोई सुना है ना business analytics? What is business analytics according to you students? And specialization is also there. Business analytics. Okay, सुनना ही चाहिए. Business analytics. What is business analytics? Business analytics is used only for decision making. Anyone, please? What do you understand by business analytics?
Analyzing of available data that may be past or current to reach a particular decision or take a decision.
Very good, Lakshmikant. Okay. In a simpler way, you have defined based on past data, present data, and future prediction is available. Okay, based on the past data, right? Okay. In business analytics language or in decision theory language, we will say this as decision theory is the combination of business analytics is nothing but the combination of three things. One is descriptive, another one is predictive, the third one is prescriptive. That's why business analytics for decision making, it has become business analytics for decision making. Only for decision making purpose we use business analytics. That is the main. Decision theory also uses for decision making on. Here, what is decision theory? First of all, decision theory is the combination of descriptive and prescriptive business modeling approach to classify the degree of knowledge. Again, the degree of knowledge is bifurcated into 4 types. Anybody has gone through Coursera course that is business analytics for decision making? कोई किया क्या? Business analytics for decision making US course. Coursera आप लोगों के अवेलेबल है ना पहले? आपका बैच? Okay. Decision theory, again coming back to this. Decision theory is the combination of descriptive and prescriptive business modeling approach to classify degree of knowledge. Degree of knowledge is bifurcated into 4 categories. First one is complete knowledge, that is called certainty. Complete knowledge is, okay, it is bifurcated into 4 types. Let me complete that, then I will tell. One is complete knowledge. Okay, you know entire thing, because of ignorance you have not taken the right decision. The second one is uncertainty. The third one is risk. The fourth one is certainty. Then, what is decision alternative? What we are saying, decision is among n number of alternatives available, you have chosen the right decision. You have chosen the best decision. As a decision maker, what is decision alternative? There is a finite number of decisions available with the decision maker at each point of time when a decision is made. That means finite number of decision alternatives. That means finite number of courses of action. Finite number of courses of actions, or you can say strategies, everything is available. You have chosen the right decision. Then here, go through the definitions, students, please. What is decision maker? What is course of action? Then I will explain. With examples, you go through. How many students are aware of feasibility study? If I ask why you have chosen MBA, why not for other management courses? What is your answer? Anyone? Pawan, why you have chosen MBA, Pawan? What is the reason behind it? Pawan, Shivaji Pawar, 307. Why you have chosen MBA? Among n management courses are available.
Hello, ma'am.
Pawan, why you have chosen MBA? Because n number of management
Basically, I
courses.
am.
क्यों choose किया है?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, basically, I am in a mechanical engineer. And that's why I selected marketing management as a managerial support, managerial support for me.
Mechanical, for mechanical, Australia is the best country to go. Then why you have chosen MBA? फिर ME करके ME के लिए उधर जा सकते हैं ना, MS ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा सकते हैं, मैकेनिकल जर्मनी, जापान. फिर MBA क्यों करना चाहिए? मैकेनिकल है तो MBA करना चाहिए क्या? जस्ट क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं पवन, जस्ट लक्ष्मी मैम को. बराबर ना? Mechanical, I thought why you are coming to management, because even though you should justify like this. I'm being an engineer. I thought that I'm having good managerial skills. I want to grab a good opportunity in top MNC companies. That's why I have chosen MBA. Correct ना? इसलिए तो लिया है.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, ऐसा आंसर आना चाहिए. Okay.
आपने अचानक से पूछा ना मैम, इसलिए मैं खुद ही को
सडनली आपको पूछेंगे, फिर थोड़े सब लोग पहले इंटरव्यू होने से पहले आपको सब क्वेश्चंस बता देंगे, ये क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे, आप बी अलर्ट. ऐसा नहीं रहेगा ना? ओके, गुड.
यस मैम, यस मैम.
नेक्स्ट. ओके, हियर गो थ्रू द डेफिनेशंस. व्हाट इज कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन? व्हाट इज स्ट्रेटजी? Go through the questions. Here you simultaneously you study, and whatever I am explaining, listen. Okay, states of nature. A states of nature can be a state of economy. That means you want to study about inflation. You want to study about a weather condition. You want to study about a political development. All these are states of nature. These are the examples. Okay. Then the states of nature are not determined by the action. It is not determined by the action. But whatever the states of nature we are considering is mutually exclusive and exhaustive cases. That is not there in the definitions. Mutually exclusive and exhaustive with respect to any decision problem. Decision problem consists of, already I wrote, it consists of probabilities, it consists of states of nature, it consists of payoffs, it consists of payoff matrices. Right? First of all, what is payoff? आप लोग read कर रहे हैं ना सब, whatever the answers I wrote here, just go through. Okay. Here, what is payoff? Payoff is nothing but a numerical value. How many students know that expected value, expectation of a random variable? किसी को पता है expectation of a random variable, how we will calculate? No. Okay. Payoff. First, I will complete the definition part. A numerical value resulting from each possible combination of alternatives and states of nature is called payoff. Payoff values are always conditional because of unknown states of nature. We don't know the state of the nature. This is payoff matrix. This is payoff matrix. Listen carefully. In the final examination, they will give this type of matrix only in the final examination. You have to solve. Strategies is always represented by row wise. Strategies always represented by row wise. States of nature is always represented in column wise. The corresponding probability of states will be represented by P1, P2 and so on, whatever. Here I have taken M by N matrix. If you remember mathematical model of transportation problem, if you remember what I told, from source to destiny, correct? We discussed the same. I running from 1 to n, if you remember, I running from 1 to n. Similarly, j running from 1 to n. The corresponding random variable is x11, x12, x1j, x1n. Similarly, xi1, xi2, xij, xin. Whenever you are dealing with the corresponding cost, this is C11, C12, C1j, C1n. This is Cij. That's why in mathematical model of transportation problem, what we wrote, optimize Z is equal to Cij into Xij. Cij into Xij, subject to the constraints, correct? Ax is equal to B, then it is transportation problem. If it is less than or equal to total supply, is less than or equal to some constraints, that is B, maybe whatever the numerical number, then it is LPP, less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Right hand side is strictly equal to 1, then it is called as assignment problem. किसी को कुछ add नहीं आ रहा है, right? Okay. Here, this is transportation problem mathematical model. Okay. If it is replaced with probabilities, cost is replaced with probabilities, then it is called as probability mass function. Probability mass function is nothing but payoff matrix. Here, this is payoff table or payoff matrix. Students are not studying. Okay. Here you have to remember strategies is always represented by row wise. States of nature is always represented by column wise. If vice versa, they will give vice versa in the final examination, then you have to make the transpose of the corresponding matrix. Rows into columns, columns into rows. Later we will see that. Here, then there are 4 types of decision making. One is of certainty, one is of under risk, one is of under uncertainty, another one is under conflict. Under conflict we will study in game theory. Remaining 3 decision making strategies we will study right now. First of all, we will discuss what is decision making under certainty. Go through the lines. Go through the lines. Decision making under certainty. The decision maker, that means an individual or group of people, whatever it is, the decision maker has the complete knowledge or perfect information of consequences of every decision choice, that means decision alternative, with certainty. Pawan has chosen MBA, that means he is firm, he is certain, he will get a good job in an MNC. That's why he has chosen the MBA program. That means decision making of Pawan is under certainty. Next, in decision making under risk, what is the difference between certainty, risk, and uncertainty? Whenever you are considering certainty, that means the decision maker is aware of the complete knowledge. The decision maker is aware of perfect information. Okay, coming back to decision making under risk. Okay, decision maker has less knowledge. Risk, okay. All of my friends are taking MBA admission. That's why I'm taking. Okay, you took the admission. You have to take the risk. Okay, you are scared of certain papers. Okay, accounts, engineering students, in general it happens. Engineering students, for the maths papers becomes easy. For accounts and finance, for them it's little bit difficult. Okay, let me try. I will take risk. Anyhow, I have taken the admission of MBA. That is decision making under risk. That means they are not aware of entire thing. That means compared to certainty, they are having less knowledge. Whatever the consequences they will face in MBA program. That is decision making under risk. Whatever it is, whether it is risk, anyhow you have to complete MBA degree. Again, I am repeating the definition of decision making under risk. The decision maker has less knowledge with the certainty of the consequences of every decision choice, because it is not definitely known which outcome will come. The third one is decision making under uncertainty. Decision maker is unable to specify the probabilities with which the various states of nature will occur. Okay, I will tell you the difference between risk and uncertainty. Certainty means we don't have, you are having complete knowledge. Risk, uncertainty. What is the difference between risk and uncertainty? Decision making under risk, we know the probabilities, the chances. We know the probabilities. And under uncertainty, you don't know the probabilities. That way we will identify in the final examination whether the given problem is under risk or under uncertainty. You have gone through what is the definition of decision maker. Courses of action means various options available to the decision maker for solving the problem. Here strategies is always represented by S1, S2 and so on. States of nature is also known as outcome. Okay, these are the events which indicate the occurrences which are not under the decision maker's control. That is already we discussed. States of nature example. Okay, state of economy, weather condition. Are you able to predict the weather after 5 minutes? No. Okay, political development, etc. These are states of nature we are not known. First problem, go through the first problem, decision making under risk. In this lesson, I will explain how to calculate this. In VRF, we are having measures of central tendency. In that itself, how to find out expected value. Here, first listen this, later we will solve that problem. X is random variable. It is discrete random variable. The X variable is taking values from -2 to +2. Assumption -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. How many values it is taking? It is taking 5 values, that is -2 to +2. The corresponding probabilities we are taking is 0.2, 0.1, 0.3, 0.2, 0.2. Total probability should be always equal to 1. If you add 0.2 plus 1, 0.3, 0.3 plus 0.3, 0.6, 0.8, 1. Total probability should be always equal to 1. You need to find out the expected value of this continuous, this discrete random variable. You need to find out the expected value of this discrete random variable, that is X. That is always represented by expectation of X. The formula is summation, the random variable X into the corresponding probability, X into P. Here summation, it is taking from -2 to I is running from -2 to +2. I is running from -2 to +2. How we will solve this problem? X value is how much? -2 into the corresponding probability is 0.2 plus -1 into 0.1 plus 0 into 0.3 plus, remember in BRM maybe you studied this, 1 into 0.2 plus 2 into 0.2. This way we will find out the expected value of your random variable. Okay, coming back to the problem. Decision making under risk, listen carefully. Decision making under risk, we are having three methods. First one is expected monetary value, EMV, expected monetary value. Second one is EVPI, that is expected value with perfect information. Expected value with perfect information, that is second bit, EVPI. Third bit is VPI, that is value of perfect information. Value of perfect information. First, I will explain how to calculate expected monetary value. Right now, you understood how to calculate expectation of a random variable. What I told, the corresponding random variable into the corresponding probability. Summation is the, that's why we are adding it. Here, the same way, decision making under risk. The first method is expected monetary value. Expected means expectation of it. Here, expected monetary value, take the first problem, expected monetary value for strategy S1. Here, three strategies is given. Similarly, three states of nature is given. I told strategies is always represented by row wise, states of nature is always represented by column wise. Here, if you want to find out expected monetary value criteria for strategy S1, that we will write it as EMV of S1. Expected monetary value, EMV of strategy S1. Okay, here earlier expected value, how we are going to calculate X into P. Here for strategy S1, the corresponding state of nature is N1. Correct? S1 N1 into P1. That is the corresponding probability. Plus strategy remains the same. S1 N2, strategy S1 N2 into the corresponding probability is P2 plus S1 N3 into P3. Right now we will see this problem. This way the formula comes. How to solve? Take down the table. That is strategies. Strategies is given S1, S2, S3. Three strategies. That means strategy is nothing but how you are going to achieve the goal. States of nature is given N1, N2, N3 is given. The corresponding probability is also given, that is 0.3, 0.6, 0.1. If you add these probabilities, you will get total as 1. Okay, for strategy S1, the corresponding nature is 20. I will tell you what is this. 25, 40, 18, 15, minus 10, minus 9, 10, 12. These are nothing but, see, S1, N1, this is X11 value, X12, X13, X21, X22, X23, X31, X32, X33. Here, we need to find out among all strategies, which is the optimal strategy. That means, which is the best strategy. Being a decision maker, you have to identify which is the best strategy among these three strategies. For that purpose, we need to find out expected monetary value criteria for strategy S1. For strategy S1, the formula is, listen carefully. What I am saying, S1, the corresponding column, S1, N1, the value is how much? 20 into the corresponding probability is 0.3 plus strategy remains the same, S1 itself. S1 column changes, that is N2. S1, N2, the value is how much? 18 into the corresponding probability is 0.6 plus S1, the column is N3, state is N3, that is minus 9 into the corresponding probability is 0.1. This is equal to, okay, multiply it, then you will get this value as 15.9. For strategy S1, expected monetary value is over. Similarly, for strategy S2, expected monetary value for strategy S2. What is the formula? S2N1, that is 25. These values are nothing but payoff values, best payoff. Okay, for S1 and N1, best payoff is 20. For S1 and N2, best payoff is 18. So it is a loss. When negative value is there, it is a loss. Expected monetary value for strategy S2, that is 25. Probability won't change. Probability initially it is 0.3. 25 into 0.3 plus 15 into 0.6 plus 10 into 0.1. This value, after calculating this, you will get this value as 17.5. Similarly, calculate expected monetary value for strategy S3. This is 40. 40 into 0.3 plus here minus 10, negative, loss. That means minus 10 into 0.6 plus here which value we are having? 12. 12 into 0.1. 12 into 0.1. Then we will get this value as 7.2. We will get this value as 7.2. Here, among all the three strategies, for strategy S1 we got value is 15.9. For strategy S2 we got 17.5. For third strategy we got 7.2. Here, among all the values, you have to choose the maximum value, that is maximum best payoff. Maximum value is 17.5, that is appeared at strategy S2. That's why for the given problem, the optimal strategy is S2. They will ask this for 3 marks, expected monetary value. Any query? Ashish, clear? Pavan, clear?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Simplest, entire decision science, 5th chapter is the simplest one. Corresponding probabilities is given, strategies is given, states of nature is given. If entire thing is given, what is this matrix? This is nothing but payoff matrix. Wherever maximum values is there, that is our best payoff. Okay. Then we will solve second bit, that is expected value with perfect information. That is EVPI. Listen carefully. For EVPI, the formula is states of nature. Okay, don't get confused. Strategies is represented by S1. States of nature. Nature, you remember nature, N1, N2, N3. Okay. In states of nature, that is column N1. In column N1, you have to choose the maximum value. The maximum value is 40. Appeared at S3 N1. The formula is EVPI is equal to best nature into the corresponding probability. That is 40 into 0.3 plus column N2. Column N2, that is 18, 15, minus 10. Among these three values, the best payoff is 18. The best payoff is 18. 18 into the corresponding probability, that is 0.6. 0.6 plus in nature N3, that is among these three values, the best nature is, the best value is 12. 12 into the corresponding probability, that is 0.1. If you multiply these values, you will get this value as 24. Then, third bit, any query in this? Again, I am repeating, EVPI, you have to consider nature, states of nature. In first column, you have to choose the best payoff. Among 20, 25 and 40, maximum value is 40. You have to choose that value into the corresponding probability, that is 0.3 plus. In second column, among these three values, you have to choose maximum, that is 18. 18 into the corresponding probability, that is 0.6. Similarly, in third column, you have to choose the best payoff, that is 12. Among these three values, the maximum is 12. 12 into the corresponding probability, you will get 24. Then we need to find out value of perfect information, that is VPI, value of perfect information, that is VPI. The formula is value of perfect information is equivalent to EVPI, that is expected value of perfect information, minus maximum of EMV, expected monetary value. Here, EVPI value, we know that this value is 24 minus maximum EMV. That means among these three strategies, we got the maximum EMV at the strategy S2. The value is how much? 17.5. 24 minus 17.5. That is 6.5. In the final examination, this will come only for 5 marks. For EMV calculation, they will give 3 marks because 3 strategies you have calculated, 3 marks. For EVPI, 1 mark. For VPI, for 1 mark. This question, whatever the question I have written here, the same question has repeated so many times in the final examination, but only for 5 marks. Any query? Understood how to calculate?
Understood.
Okay,
Yes,
very good. Then here, after completion of first bit, you have to write down S2 is optimal strategy. S2 is optimal strategy. Highlight the answer in the final examination. Okay. Then we will go through the second bit. Try it out, everybody, here and tell me which is the optimal strategy. Here are 4 strategies and 4 states of nature. It is not mandatory. Okay, square matrix ही चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं है. Do it and tell me the answer. Which is the best strategy? Optimal strategy. Probability of states is given, that means decision making under risk. If probability of states is not given, then that is decision making under uncertainty. Everybody try it out, second problem, and tell me the answers as well as which is optimal strategy among those 4 strategies. I had sent a mail for concurrent evaluation of decision science. One of the concurrent evaluation, I have given 3 problems in that mail. One is related to probability. The other one is related to CPM. The third one is related to PERT. Are you solving? आप लोग solve कर रहे हैं क्या? If you won't submit that, then I will give 0 marks in the concurrent evaluation. And one more thing, I am planning to take presentations from the students, because you are not reading the theory part. Whatever the mails I am sending for the namesake only, ऐसा ही हो रहा है. Nobody is studying. That's why I will take presentations only, means 5 minutes presentation, but not more than that. First, let me complete the syllabus. Then you have to give presentations on certain topics. What are the important topics? I will identify and you have to present it. Is it okay? Got the answer? Anybody got the answer? Do with calculator, do it fast, use M plus memory plus use करके कर लीजिए. It will take not more than 2 minutes.
Ma'am, strategy 2.
Which one?